Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. The volume was all the way down. Okay, let's do a reading. Let's have a look into today's energy. I just want to go to the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. Okay, let's just pick up. Let's pick up what? Pick up from where we left off? Where did we leave off? Random cards. All I can see is I adore you. Straight at you. That's what it says, look. Oh, what's that underneath here? I wish that I could help you. Okay. Right, let's have a look at this energy today. The sun in reverse. A mother upright. That's what's coming out. A husband. Oh, that fly landed like on my eyebrow. Okay, or tried to. A husband upright. Obsession. Upright. I'm sorry. Okay. Upright. Listen, the only one that's reversed is the sun. Hard. This is hard. Okay. Well, let me see if I can figure out what's going on here. We might have to look at these energies independently. Individually, but independently. So something's hard. The underlying energy. Who's lying about what? Someone's lying, I feel, in this situation. Let's find out some more. Okay. Right, let's get a Channel of Love card first. I don't know if them cards are up the right way. We'll soon find out. Okay, so let's look at this sun energy that's in reverse. These cards are the major arcanas, the character cards. Got some characters on the table. Have we got some characters on the table? And the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups are in here as well. So your true love and your happily ever after is in this deck. We've got a sun who's in reverse now. Okay. Divine intervention. Okay. I feel that this is the masculine's energy, okay? He is the divine sun. He's in reverse. This is hard for him. Okay. When I said that your true love and your happily ever after are within this deck, I felt like it was the divine telling you that true love and happily ever after is on your cards, is in your cards. It's on your mind. You are always on my mind. You are always on my mind. Well, let's go to this mother energy here. What's this mother energy, please? Because there's a son here who's struggling. Make a wish. Okay, this is your fairy godmother. Husband. Tell us about the husband status. Okay, I feel like this might be where a lie is coming in. What's the underlying energy? Under the lie is the divine feminine. Okay, interesting. So your true love's in here. You're happily ever after. You are the divine masculine. And you are the husband to the divine feminine. I mean, what else can I say? Let's have a look at the obsession. The divine has intervened, which we've been told, divine masculine. You've got a fairy godmother here on the scene. She's telling you to make a wish. Okay. Divine feminine, husband, obsession. You're addicted, but that's not an obsession. I need to find out more. I'm sorry. Why are you apologising? So this masculine has an addiction, an obsession. I'm sorry. What are you sorry about? Or why are you apologising? Mr. Know-It-All. Okay. There's a lie. The divine masculine knows. He knows it all. Enough, anyway. And now he's obsessed. Obsessed. In the obsession. First of all, it took me to your abs, actually. So wanting to work out to like look fit. But an obsession. An obsession. This is an observation session. This masculine's addicted to watching from behind the scenes. Okay, he's sorry. This energy of Mr. Know-It-All, you're never going to know it all. So you just keep ascending. You just keep learning. So I'm sorry. King of Swords in his head. Okay, I can't remember what I said about something always being on your mind. Well, I sang the song. You were always on my mind, but okay, I said true love and happily ever after is in the cards, on the cards for you, and it's on your mind, divine masculine. Let's have a look at the tarot. Let's look at the bottom of the deck first. Live in the Tao. So this is the Hermit energy. This is when you become very wise. Okay. You're tapped in and tuned in and turned on by the divine feminine. The divine feminine. It was a turned on bit. Okay. But you're living the Tao. So you're in this quiet state of being. Is this a good state to be in? Because I felt the energy of the masculine here kind of going, look at the state I'm in. We can see. Let's have a look at, now we've got the story. Let's have a look at the mood, the vibes. Paranoid. Is that spirit making you paranoid? What are you paranoid about? Frustrated. Frustration mixed with some paranoia. Relaxed. Okay, so still got this mischievous energy. It's just staring at me. Frustrated, paranoid, relaxed. This is kind of saying to you, just relax. Interesting, because payday is underneath, look. That's you chilling. This is really saying to the divine masculine, chill out. Okay? Your day is coming. You're feeling mischievous. I feel that's the frustrated energy here. But then you get paranoid. About what? I'm still not sure. You're bored. I wonder why I picked up the Grumpy Donald card. It's like, what's wrong? Let's get a couple of cards from the flower language. Maybe just one card. Beware. Monkshood. Interesting, because I felt the energy of like a monk, like living the Tao. Okay, so the hermit energy. Beware. Monkshood. The energy of beware of you lying to yourself. Okay, that you don't know when you do know. Defiance. Wow. Okay. Comes in with that grumpy energy. Frustrated. Innocence. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. Innocence. Shall we return to innocence? The return to innocence. Let's have a look at these tarot cards. They're in reverse. This table is a bit squeaky today. Okay, it's decision time. You're going to have to make a choice. Look, you're in the shadows, so like a monk, hooded like a monk. Beware. So I feel that this is the paranoid energy. You're very scared of getting bit, being bitten by that snake. Feels like if you pull the cover off, underneath there is the divine feminine. Okay. If you pull the cover off, you're a bit worried that you might get bitten. You can see the toxic energy here. You feel like you're victorious. It's like, well, you know, but do you really know? Of course, you must trust your intuition. It's knowing without knowing. Okay, you just know. But we still have this toxic kind of energy here, poison. So I feel like that hard energy is, you're finding it hard to trust the truth that you've been told. This is a divine realization. Yeah, look at this. It's your legacy. But again, I feel like here you are. Okay, stroking the doggy. And still kind of in the background. It's like you're not communing. Are you not commuting at the moment? Maybe you're not travelling at the moment. So you might feel as if you're stuck where you are. I just felt this energy of travelling, commuting. But you're not actually talking. Like, you're connecting with the dogs. Who let the dogs out? What type of dogs are these? They're not divine feminines, are they? They're I felt like karma's maybe doing its rounds. Okay? Listen, karma's a bitch, but only if you are. Get it? Get it. Okay. So, what's going on? Are you receiving some karma? Well, your life should be becoming karma once you let down your guards and your barriers against the divine, because the divine's assisting you here. Okay. So, it's like you're not joining in. So maybe you're not actually getting involved, which is good, because once you've cleared your karma, like, you know, the stuff that you don't feel extremely proud, you know, about, when you've learnt the lesson, should we just say that? Okay, so once the lesson's learnt, as long as you don't go and, like, do something that means you've got to go and, like, repeat that lesson. I was taken to, like, drink driving for some reason. Or speeding, even speeding. Drink driving, you're more likely to get your licence taken away. But if you're caught speeding, they might send you for, like, a little course on speed awareness. That's having to repeat a lesson that you should know. So once you've kind of cleared through your karmic lessons, the major ones, the ones that set you free, okay, the big revelations, the big realisations, then as long as you stay on the right side of karma, everything's free-flowing. And it says in your cards that you are. You're like at that point now. Have a look. Your legacy's like right behind you here. But whatever's going on here, I don't know who these characters are, and I don't feel like looking into them. And I don't really feel like you want to look into this life because it can attract bad karma. You're learning the lesson. Don't get involved in the conversations. Okay? You're in your security blanket here. This is a divine blanket of love. It doesn't matter how old you are, you're still a divine son. It was the energy of waiting for your ship to come in. And when I was out on my walk this morning, I passed a boat called Sunning. I paid attention. Sonning. Okay, this now is the energy of, I have to say, it's the divine feminine summoning you forward, divine masculine. You're under her arm, her chair, her armchair. You're under her armchair. And you're addicted, obsessed, but you're not allowing yourself to grow. Okay, so you can't really stay here, undercover. And this is the feminine wanting you to come forward with the truth. She's got the sword of resurrection, so she is suggesting that this is a good sign. It's a good time, it's a good sign to resurrect. Also look for those solo birds that just, you notice, flying through the sky. I've seen a couple of them today. Queen of Wands, this is a divine feminine, energetically calling you in to come forward with the truth. So the feminine knows that things have been hard, because knowing without knowing. So I don't feel it's going to be a shock to her to find out that you've been obsessed and addicted. You've been cautious, should we say that rather than beware. Defiance, so you've been fighting against it. And the divine has intervened. And the divine feminine knows this, and that's why she's saying to you to relax. There's no need to be paranoid. It's like she's been picking up on your frustration. You can hear just by the sounds, it's quite, not annoying, but that's noise. This is the feminine waiting for you to, do we say show your face? Well, there's a big sunny face there, isn't there? The sun card. And I felt the energy of you being reborn, revitalised, that you're ready, you're on your white horse, your white pony. You've jumped over the wall, and looking at you being happy. This is very much a rebirth. It's about you being transparent, opening up, bearing all for the world to see. Well, I feel it's for your divine feminine to see first. There is such this innocence, innocent energy coming through, as if you feel like you're a little boy and you need some guidance. So look at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to the oracle cards now. Okay. This is the divine feminine star energy. Well, I say it's the divine feminine star energy, but it's a make-a-wish card. So you do have a fairy godmother. Maybe that is your divine feminine. And you look at her as like a divine mother who can take care of you. She will make all your wishes come true. Take it however it resonates. But this is the star energy. Inspiration. Sorry, she's inspiring. She's inspiring. What else did you want to add to that? Inspiring, energetic, and full of life and vitality. Okay. It's contagious. Beware. Maybe that's what that's about. Beware, it's contagious. You're like, I don't want it. Tough. You got it. You got it. Straight at you. Okay. Let's go to the oracle. Should Should we have a look and see what the magical mermaids would like to say? Anything you want, you've got it, baby. Simplicity. Put your energy into the basics and let go of excess. You are seriously being told to simplify your life and to relax. Divine Masculine. Take a walk by the river. Or join me in my video. Okay, you'll feel like you're with me. Actually, you can feel like you're walking for me. You can't see walking and talking for me. Yeah, you can add in some words. I don't do that much speaking. Anyway, not in the video. Normally I do. Simplicity. This card says that things have gotten too complex for you lately. It's time to pull back and focus on what you know for sure. Okay, Mr. Know-it-all. What do you know for sure? For example, what do you really want? What do you know that you don't want? These are basics that will help you answer bigger questions later. I feel extremely shaky all of a sudden. Okay. So it's time to pull back and focus on what you know for sure. For example, what do you really want? What do you know that you don't want? These are basics that will help you answer bigger questions later. You've also drawn this card because there's a need to clean out some part of your life, whether it's your room, a closet, or a messy relationship. When you clean the space around you, your mind feels more clear and focused. Your energy also increases. This card also means that you may be trying too hard with a project. You need to put your energy into the basic parts of it. Focus on the simple areas, and the complex will take care of itself. It most surely will. Okay. Simplicity at its best. Let's go to the mermaids and dolphins. Ooh. I had a glimpse of Donald like staring up at me and we knocked the cards against the table. Let's see what the mermaids and dolphins would like to say. Treasure chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. You must be my lucky star, 'cause you shine on me wherever you are. I just think of you and I start to glow. The words, I can read your mind, so baby you know. Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. Starlight, star bright, make everything alright. Treasure chest. Your prayers for financial support have been heard and answered. Doesn't say that, but I say that. Your prayers for financial support have been heard and assistance is here for you now. It comes in wonderfully unexpected ways. Remain in a state of gratitude that says the money is already here, even if there's no visible evidence of it yet. When you feel grateful before the demonstration of supply occurs, it reveals your faith, and your faith is the energy that draws riches to you without delay. Affirm frequently, thank you for all of the support, supply, abundance and money that you bring to me. I am grateful for these riches which I use in divine ways to bring blessings to the earth. Your supply may show up in the form of money, or it may come as new opportunities, brilliant ideas, or gifts from others. Bless and honour heaven's gifts however they come to you. Your gratitude ensures continual, overflowing abundance in your life. And I feel this is the divine masculine. Okay, it's that I'm sorry energy here. Bless and honour heaven's gifts, however they come to you. And I do feel as if the divine masculine wants to bless and honour you, divine feminine. You are God's gift to him. How beautiful. It's beautiful revelation. We shall get some daily guidance from your angels. Okay, daily guidance from your angels is there's nothing to worry about. You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. Okay. There's nothing to worry about. The angels send this card to you because you've been needlessly worrying. Worry is a form of prayer that draws to you that which you do not desire. Release your worries to your angels, as there truly is nothing to worry about. In fact, your worries could create a self-fulfilling prophecy. The additional meanings for this card: everything's much better than you imagine. Ask the angels to release you from worry. A happy outcome is inevitable. Avoid worrying, lest the negative emotions pull you and the situation down. The angels are with you and everything's okay. Everything's gonna be alright. An oracle of shadows and light, and then I'm not sure. Okay, let's have a look and see what the Oracle of Shadows and Light would like to say. The three fates, what comes around? Okay, so we're going to have a little chat about these lessons. Card number 26. About the three fates, it's happening again. Many of us have faced difficulty and troubled times in our lives. Sometimes the impact of a negative experience is so profound that it leaves us with physical, mental, and yes, spiritual residue for months, even years, after the actual event. While you're still vibrating, as the three fates put it, to the energy of a negative experience, you tend to repeatedly attract echoes of that exact experience. So when you need to be alerted to that fact, the three fates will enter, showing you that this is a karmic pattern that may need to be worked on, understood, and recreated in order to be free of its influence. You may feel that there are others in charge of your life. It doesn't say that. You may feel that there are others in charge of your fate, that they are threading the needle, weaving the patterns of the tapestry of your life, even choosing what ends and what begins. When you feel that fate has interceded and that you are not so much in control of your life, but in control of your reaction to what happens in your life, then you are beginning to work with intelligence, maturity, and understanding. Okay, so that would be the divine intervention here. So when you feel that fate has interceded and that you are not so much in control of your life, but in control of your reaction to what happens in your life, then you are beginning to work with intelligence, maturity, and understanding. And with the energies of destiny, fate, and fortune, the three fates depicted so beautifully here, with their ever-turning wheel of karma, understand that it turns and turns, as your life will, through its many themes again and again. When you receive this card in a reading, and most especially if she leaps out to greet you, you will know an old pattern has circled around once again. The three fates speak. Here it is again, that situation, that person, this lesson that you have yet to learn and that you may spend a lifetime learning. It seems you need another cosmic reminder of something that needs to be cleared and mastered. Letting go is this moment's very important lesson for you to learn. We are not suggesting forgetting this lesson, because where's the wisdom in that? We are suggesting that you move on and learn and actively replace this experience with completely different versions of the same thing. No more repeats. This is the opportunity to try something different and see what magic takes place when you vary the approach. You must reconnect with the opportunities you have. Staying attached to old patterns will simply make them come around again, like a thread being spun on our wheel. Learn and be released from this part of the pattern that feels like unjust fate. Okay, the divination message. You may have been enjoying your own life's reruns lately, wallowing through the memories and feeling sad, bittersweet and nostalgic about the good old days, whenever they were exactly. You know what? It's fine to muse on the past. Your memories are precious and do need to be tended, but it's another thing altogether to be filled with regret, wishing you'd done things differently. Life is a constant do-over. You get a fresh chance every second you are alive, so stop beating yourself up. You have an opportunity to heal, to clear, to no longer feel sad about the same thing anymore. You can do things differently. You are not a prisoner of how they have always been done. What you have done, even if you judge it to be a mistake, can be reworked and learned from. That is its wisdom. You are so not alone. We all have karmic lessons, themes, stories that seem to repeat. Learn from this. Be aware of what is taking place as a fateful encounter to master life. If you take this approach, you'll be all the richer for learning, wise, free, and able to help others too. Okay, interesting. When I was picking the cards, I said, you want to carry on from where we left off. Where did we leave off? We left off in the castle grounds. It looked like we was in prison. And I said, looks like I'm in prison, but not really. And that's what it might feel like, that you're in prison, but you're not. Okay. I think we should end with a roomie. Abundance is coming to you, big abundance, because all I'm singing is, we're in the money, we're in the money. Treasure chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. Okay. The lover and the beloved. Perfect card. Card number 35. I'll tell you what that took me to. It took me to an old address I used to live at when I first had Megan. And I lived at number 35 Britannia Road. And what come through was, Rule Britannia. I don't know the rest of the words. Diddy. That's what it took me to. 35 Britannia Road. Okay. The lover and the beloved. When you move beyond consciousness, you caress the beloved. When you move into the unknown, knowing without knowing, beyond everything, the beloved caresses you. Rumi. It is not enough to love me. I want you to allow me to love you. It is not enough to desire me, to want to be closer to me. I want to reach out to you and grab a hold of you, drawing you into me and never letting you be apart from me again. There is so much more for us to experience, you and me, than simply gazing, even with love, at each other from a distance. Just this bit of hair here. Ouch, that hurt. Okay. Let me take you into my arms. Let me hold you until we cease to know or care where you and I once were, you and I, for instead we will be one. Will you allow it? Will you allow me? Will you allow us to be? Oh, sweet beloved, the divine, the great beloved, has a passionate desire for you, to love you, to touch you, to make the divine presence known to you, so that you will cease to fear the darkness, take delight in all of life, and become mesmerised by the beauty of love in its endless emanation. But how we resist love at first. Oh yes, we have been burned before, have we not? Abandoned, betrayed, so painfully disappointed, cast aside, and have suffered at the hands of some unworthy lover. Can this great divine love affair be tarred with the same brush, with the same bitter expectations that keep the heart closed? You are too beautiful to be hidden away from a bitter and you are too beautiful to be hidden away behind a bitter and gated heart that is unworthy of you. So then, can you allow the great beloved to reach for you, to receive that sacred touch every day, and be spoken to with words of love, to receive? You who give of yourself, can you recognise the beloved wishes to give to you too? These not be mutually exclusive happenings. Come now, deep down, you know the genius of the divine is such that in being received, much is given. You shall not be selfish in letting yourself be seen and loved. Allow it. Rejoice in it. Take delight in allowing yourself to receive life and let the world soak up the ardent glow of your sensual surrender into the great beloved's embrace. This card brings you a message. Something has to change in your physical world. You are in need of more substance, more love, more connection, and more nourishment that touches your body and soul and brings them into deeper oneness with each other, with life and with love. Dare you open up and allow that love in? The great beloved has desired this. The great beloved has desired that this be so. Will you heed that holy desire? Will you allow love in? Say yes. If you find this difficult, now is the time to gently, carefully tend to the walls you have placed between yourself and life. Walls of tentativeness, excessive caution, fear of abandonment and betrayal, doubt of your own lovableness, and doubts based on past pain without substance. You are so much greater than these crumbling walls. They are the stuff that is designed for demolition, not devotion and honouring. Can you begin to unpack the bricks you mistakenly believed were essential to your safety and well-being? You are too vast to see for that small puddle of thought now. The oceanic world of love is your true home, and the sun is beating down upon you. It is too hot to gaze at the ocean longingly from afar, or even stand by the edge. Strip off your layers, run to the ocean and dive in. This oracle brings you special guidance. An offer or opportunity is on its way to you, or has recently been presented. It may be an idea you have been nurturing, or one presented to you by another person. Sit with it. Do you feel exhilaration? Do you feel energy at the thought of saying yes? Then say yes. Allow yourself to receive. There is divine encouragement in taking risks that feel wild and alive to your heart. A beautiful message. Okay, I will catch up with you guys soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.